Welcome. Welcome to Toprah Tings! Good evening! Good evening. Let's bring the camera a little closer. What a fabulous evening we have in store for you here at Toprah Tings. We are so happy to show you what Miss Seals has cooked up for this month's release. And it really is fascinating because she continues to be a genius. Absolutely a genius. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Absolutely fabulous to have you here. Welcome. My name is the Toprah Shanks. I was a model, then an actress, and now I've got the Toprah Shanks Show. And tonight on Toprah Tings, we're going to talk about the latest drop from Ms. Amanda Seals' Amanda Land Exports. Let's give her a round of applause. Yes. You know, it really says so much that Miss Seals has dedicated so much of her life to really just creating work that speaks to the heart, right? That speaks to the soul, right? And that speaks out loud. And so tonight, we are here at Toprah Tings to celebrate arming yourself. That's right. Arming yourself with courage, arming yourself with talent, arming yourself with community, arming yourself with skill. Yes, and it is very important that we understand that it takes people stepping forward and saying, I am going to be me, to remind all of us how to be ourselves. Am I right? You know, when I was performing in the Broadway musical Hazel Eyes of the Sunrise, I was told, Toprah, you are too much. And I said, this is the theater. There's no such thing as too much. And I sang, Hazel Eyes of the Sunrise. We stay on the We stay on the prize for sunrise, for sunrise, for sunrise will come. Toprah Shanks. I think back on those times and I say to myself, what if I had waited for someone to come and save me? What if I had waited for a hero? No, I am the hero. And that is what Amanda Seals' new collection, the Save Yourself collection, is all about. It is about reminding us, you are your hero. Let's take a look at the items in the collection. Took an inhale of the incense right there. Take a little inhale right there. Now, I want to remind everybody that these items are available at amandalandexports.com, at amandalandexports.com. You can get your Save Yourself drop at amandalandexports.com. And it features a number of incredibly unique items. First, we're going to start with the Save Yourself pin. Now look at this pin and you say to yourself, that's a strong person. That's a strong woman. That's a strong Black woman. And I look at this pin and I say to myself, I am strong. And I say to myself, you know what? She's not the only one. That's right. I'm here. We're here. And we're strong. And we have to be strong because in these times, we know that there is an effort to make us feel low. There is an effort to make us feel weak. There is an effort to tell and convince us that we shan't know where to go forward. But no. You look at this pin, this image, handcrafted by Miss Seals, and you say to yourself, I can do it. I can do it. I've got it in the grit of my teeth. So I want to help everybody understand that you're supporting an artisan. You're supporting a woman who is committed to supporting each other. And remember, you can go to amandalandexports.com. We just got an order! Look at that! Look at that! That is how things go here at Toprah's Tings. That is how it goes everywhere. Bullet the bunny! Bullet the bunny! Yes! Yes! Thank you! That is how it goes here at Toprah's Tings. You at home, you can get your Toprah's Tings. All you have to do is go to amandalandexports.com and you can get the latest items that you see here on Toprah's Tings. All right, let's continue going because I know that people are really interested now, right? You know, sometimes it just takes somebody saying, you know what? That makes sense to make other folks say, that makes sense to me too. All right, let me take a sip of water. Because it really is important to hydrate. The water flows through you. You see all the blue that is involved in this design is representative of serenity. It's representative of flow. It's representative of strength. It's representative of flexibility. And that is what water does. It always finds a way. It always finds a way. Yes, so let's keep looking at what we're looking at. Now, you know, this could have just been a bookmark. It could have just been a bookmark. But Miss Seal said, not on my watch. That's not enough. And instead, she added a accoutrement that took things to another level. Now, you see, when we are looking at this bookmark, we might first say, look at the image. Ooh, the design. We might second say, look at the words. But the first thing that we're going to understand is that this is care. Each bookmark was hand applied, each sapphire indigo ponytail was hand applied by Miss Seals herself. That is an attempt at showing you all love. The hand craftsmanship in this is not simply just shipping and handling by the USPS. The handling is by a heart of love. Sapphire indigo curls whirling through your world. And on this bookmark, when you are reading the texts that you read, what are some of the texts that you all are finding yourself interested in these days? Here at Toprah's Tings, we understand that literacy is an immediacy in this day and time of idiocy. If you're just joining us, welcome to Toprah's Tings. I am Topra Shanks. I was a model, then an actress, and now I've got the Toprah Shanks Show. And every month, I gather all of you blue indigo hearts out there to talk about the latest and greatest from genius, brilliant artistic intellectual mind, Amanda Seals. And this month, we are focused on our strength and arming ourselves. Now, back to this. Oh, we've got another order! We've got another. Someone got a bonus bundle! Yes! Someone got a bonus bundle! We love it! We love it! Fabulous! This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about when the people say it's time to show love. When the people say, I've only got $20 in my pocket, but I'm putting it where it matters, where it counts. I'm putting it to someone who I know loves us. She loves us. Yes, she does. I know Amanda Seals personally. I do. I met Amanda Seals on a balmy spring of deception evening. You know, those weeks before winter has failed to fully draw its last breath. When spring pokes its head out to say, is it time yet? Oh, we have another order! Look at that! Yes! Fabulous! Fabulous! But as I was saying, I met the brilliant Miss Seals during the spring of deception 1999. She was a young heart, running free, never get caught up in fake democracy. And I knew then, this is somebody. This is somebody. You know, not every soul is somebody. Some are just some. But this is somebody. And I said, I'm gonna keep in touch with this young lady. And you know, she has grown from a young lady into a grown woman. But what's happened on that journey? We have another order! Yes! This is what I'm talking about! And that's what we do here at Toprah's Tings! That's what we do! We inspire! We inspire! Now you should know that your purchases are funding the brilliant work of Miss Amanda Seals. Your purchases and your dollars are going to making sense. Your purchases are going... We have another order! Yes! This movement in love. We love to see it. Oh, fabulous. Vamos. Fabulous. Now, again, I want to remind you all that in these days and times, you're going to have to be selective about who's around you, about what you're listening to, whom you're engaging with. And even in this time, I said, I'm going to be around. I'm going to listen and I'm going to engage with Miss Amanda Seales because she is the water. She is strength. She is flexibility. She is movement. Toprah Shanks. I have to tell you, sometimes the movement, it comes over me. That is what it is to be so in touch with the earth and the stars and the vibes. But let's get back to the lecture at hand. We are here at Toprah Tings to talk about Miss Amanda Seales' latest drop at Amandaland Exports. You can go to amandalandexports.com right here and get you the Save Yourself drop. Now, it is inclusive of 1 to 2 options. You can get yourself the Save Yourself pin, right? Right? Look at that. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. Now, this pin was designed by Miss Seales herself. She drew the drawing during 2020, during a time when so much of the world was left feeling unsupported, feeling insecure, feeling like there was never going to be outside ever again. And she said, I'm not going to abandon myself, and I don't want anybody else to abandon themselves. And what better way to tell the people than through art? Yes. Than through art. And thus, we have Ms. Amanda Seales designing the Save Yourself logo to remind ourselves. Now let's take a look at the words that she is speaking here on this bookmark. Now remember, your bookmark is coming with this incredibly unique accoutrement. This sapphire indigo accoutrement was gathered in the streets of Urbania. Yes, Miss Seales went to great lengths to make sure that she got the right grade. Whoop. But you see, no damage. Good quality goods. To get the right grade. Miss Seales traveled to the links of Urbania, over, through potholes, around bends, to gather the right particular grade of locks to include in this piece of art, so that when you find yourself finishing your reading for the evening, you say, I am tickled. And it's just the right bit of whimsy, isn't it? It's just the right bit of whimsy to remind you that no matter the gravitas of the literature that you are engaging in, we must keep ourselves alight. We must keep ourselves afloat. And that is so often in joy. Yes, Piper, a premium grade of synthetica is what we call this particular accoutrement of indigo sapphire. It smells like brilliance. Yes. 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 I would love for you all to sit with me as we read the words on this bookmark, because it's more than just a mark to put in a book. This is an affirmation to start your day with, to end your day with, to keep yourself alight. Lori Lightfoot, former Chicago mayor, light-hearted, lightning flashes. Arm yourself with truth. Arm yourself. Arm yourself with truth. Arm yourself with curiosity. Arm yourself with love. Arm yourself with community. Arm yourself with courage. Arm yourself with passion. Arm yourself with radical artistry. Arm yourself with truth. Arm yourself with curiosity. And arm yourself with love. Arm yourself with community. I broke my ring. Oh. Arm yourself with courage. Arm yourself with passion. Arm yourself with radical creativity. And arm yourself with truth. Arm yourself with curiosity. Arm yourself with love. Arm yourself with community. Arm yourself with courage. Shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Arm yourself with passion. With passion. With passion. Yeah, 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 yeah. Arm Radical, radical, creative. I'm yourself. Swap up, swap, boo ba boo da. Say I'm yourself. Gazonda, chop, chop. Ha! Say I'm yourself. Scoop, I'm yourself. I'm yourself. By going to amandalandexports.com. Yes, yes, yes. We got another order. Yes, another order. We love it. That is a fabulous outcome. I am here, Toprah Shanks, for those of you just joining. I was a model, then an actress, and now I've got the Toprah Shanks Show. And we are here tonight at Toprah's Tings to talk about Amanda Seals' we have another order! Celebrate! Yes, thank you for supporting and getting your bonus bundles. Fabulous! This is an incredible drop. And I just don't think we've talked enough about this. Now, some of you all purchased Amanda's Harriet Tubman pistol pin. That was fabulous, right? Yes, yes, yes. We love the pistol pin. We do. And then we saw the Smart, Funny, and Black pin for Black History Month. That's right. This is Women's History Month. And thus she felt it apropos to do an image that represents strength in women. And so in the bonus bundle, you're getting the pin, the patch, the bookmark with the premium Synthetica, and you're getting the Jotter notebook. What can I write down in the Jotter notebook, Amanda? What can I write down in the Jotter notebook, Toprah? What can I write down in the Jotter notebook, everybody? Well, affirmation. I am amazing. Next page. List of Democrats that aren't about anything. I'm still writing. Take notes. These are no time to keep your pen down. If you're not lifting a pen, you should be lifting a weapon. A weapon of truth. A weapon of love. A weapon of fearlessness. A weapon of courage. A weapon of unity. Here at Toprah's Tings, we are all about highlighting brilliant work by brilliant individuals. And we understand that there is a difference between Black commercialism and Black culture. The work of Miss Seals is done solely in the eye of Black culture. This work is not about making millions. This work is not about commerce. This work is about connection. Now, for those who don't know, Miss Seals does make and ship these items herself. She is doing the work of one person. That's right. By choice. Amanda Land Exports does operate the way it does because she wants to be so close. So close to you. So close to you. Now, we have been here for 30 minutes, people. 30 minutes. And we need to get some more orders. We need to get some more orders. So let's see. Do we have anybody else out there that has not gotten themselves a say? Oh, look at this. We have another order. We have another order. Save yourself. Now, I believe someone in the chat just asked, is Toprah an alter ego? And I don't quite understand what that means. I'm the real deal, honey. The real deal. And I was a model and then an actress. And now I've got the Toprah Shanks Show. And here at the Toprah Shanks Show, we make sure to talk about politics. We make sure to talk about policy. And we make sure to talk about artistry. That's right. And so, here we are tonight on Toprah's Tings, talking about the latest drop on Amanda Land Exports. That's right. The latest drop on Amanda Land Exports. Go visit right now and get yourself the we have another order! Can we get 5 more orders? Can we get 5 more orders? Let's try. Let's see if we can do it. Can we get 5 more orders right here on Toprah's Tings? If you're just joining us, thank you. We love to have you here as we are raising the bar of what it means to create, as we are elevating consciousness in the work. And we are doing so with thoughtfulness. We're doing so with heart. We're doing so with mindfulness. That's right. So, I want to hear from those of you out there. Are there any questions that you have for me, Toprah Shanks? Are there any concerns? Are there any compliments? As we continue to talk about this beautiful piece of work, this drop from the enchantress, Ms. Amanda Seals. Please. We are going to get 5 more orders before we go. 5 more orders. 5 more orders. Cinco más orders. I don't know if that's how you say orders, but 5 more orders. What other talents do I have? Well, some may not know this, but I did spend my formative years before I was a model and an actress as a synchronized swimmer. We got another order! Yes, I was a synchronized swimmer. And so, I've got the legs. I've got the legs to prove it. Look at this toe point. Still got it. Oh, we have another order. We have another order. Only 3 more orders to go, and we're reaching tonight's goal. What a dream. What a dream. Yeah. Ja. What a dream. Yes. Oh, incredible. You all are fabulous. Let's make sure to hit that like button. All right. Let's see. Are there any more questions for me, Toprah Shanks? Remember, I was a model, then an actress, and now I've got the Toprah Shanks Show. And having this, I'm sorry, I'm getting verklempt. Having this platform is one of deep meaning, of incredible responsibility and obligation. When one has the eyes and the heart of the people, they must take that so seriously, treating it preciously, like a baby bird in the hand. You can't be too loose, or it may fly away. But you can't be too soft. And thus, oh, we have another winner! That means only two to go. Oh, we have a question. La pregunta. Topra, how do you muster up the courage to believe in yourself, to create your art, and then showcase your art to the world? We have another winner! Ah! One more to go. One more to go. You know, the mustering up of my courage comes from a similar place as I imagine Amanda Seals's courage. Miss Seals has been so commonly misunderstood. With slings, arrows, and machete, cutlass, katanata. And yet, she stays the course. I am the same. And we do this because it is who we are. No matter how many slings, no matter how many arrows, it cannot shift us from being us. My art is me. We are one in the same, intertwined like the cutlass featured on the latest work from Miss Seals, the Save Yourself pin, now available at amandalandexports.com. And so I, Miss Seals, and you must remember that your art comes from you, and there requires no courage, only commitment. We have another winner! Oh my goodness, we did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Being yourself should not be an act of bravery. Being yourself should be an act of love. I, Toprah Shanks, was able to be a model, then an actress, and now the host, the guru, if you will, of the Toprah Shanks Show, because I've always known that no matter what someone thinks of me, it is no competition. It is no matter. It is of no weight compared to that of what I know of myself. Toprah Shanks.